Alright, we got a game. The Saint Cross. Let's get started. What is his hand looking like? Can't really flush because we've got a Dora in the offsuit. Well, actually, no, we can. We can. Yeah. If we pair up the Dora, then we don't need to flush, but if we don't, well, you know, flush is 2 Han, and, well, Dora is 1 Han, right? So, not that bad to just head over to a flush. We already have 4 blocks anyways, so yeah, we can just go ahead and get rid of the 5 pin, keep the floating green. If we pair it up, then we get Mahjong, basically, right? There's also 7 pairs, which, well, isn't too exciting, but it's a way for this hand to complete, even if the shapes aren't so great. So yeah, I'm going to keep all that in mind. Right now we have 5 blocks. Also, defense is going to be a consideration because, well, again, we have bad shapes, right? If someone calls Ricci soon, well, then I would like to have the ability to defend against them. So yeah. Here, I mean, we can just go ahead and, yeah, drop the Kanchan already, right? You can drop the Dart too, but I think I would like to keep that for the 7 pairs, right? Again, heading over to the flush, not a problem at all. You know, going for flush, again, gives you value, keeps defense around, right? And so, yeah, we can just go ahead and cheat this, I think. And now the question is whether the Dora is useful to keep anymore, and well, I think it's still better to keep than the 4-man, so I'll keep it, right? If we pair it up, then it's value, even if we don't get flush. This pull is a little bit tough to do because the 9-so is really good as a pair, right? And again, also good for defense, which, well, we do want to keep in mind because, you know, we aren't exactly too fast over here, even though we've called once. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the 9-so for now, in anticipation for someone, you know, calling Ricci. I'm not sure if that's the correct play or not, but, you know, again, that's just how we're gonna play it. I'm gonna lean a bit more defensive just because of our shape being pretty bad. There's also the chance for this, what's called the Itsu, which gives us value, so, you know, that's another bonus of not taking this pull on the 9-so, right? Potentially we can get 3 Han, right, 4 Han. Well, I definitely want at least 3 Han with this hand. With either the white or Itsu, right? But now that someone's called Ricci, we can just go ahead and fold. This hand is not worth fighting when someone is already in Tempai, for sure. That being said, if we can figure out a way to, you know, advance this hand safely, then might as well take it. I don't think I'll see the 7-so though. It's just a little bit too far away. See the 7-so if it comes out, that is, right? So yeah, now we can just head over to fold with no regrets whatsoever. Yeah, and never turned into anything. We tried to turn into something, but it didn't. And so we are going to use all of our safe tiles that we have to fold. Looks like that's a pretty cheapish hand, which is fine. Now we're going to head over to East 2. And we're gonna look for... Oh, that's a really good hand. Okay. This Dushanten? Yeah, we've got this Kanchan on the 2-man, and then we've got 3 floaters, right? 1, 5, 15, and 3-so. If we attach anything around one of these floaters, we get into Ishanten, like so. Do we drop the... Hold up. I think it's okay to drop the 3-so, but also you could try and, like, I don't know, build value or something like that. I don't think it's really good to look for the 1, 2, 3, but maybe the 3, 4, 5 was possible. Not really so sure. Whatever, when in doubt, I'm just gonna take the maximum acceptance. Alright, we have perfect, well, not perfect Ishanten, but we're accepting the 2-man Kanchan, as well as the Shampon on the 6 on 5 pin, and the Damen on 3, 6 pin. So yeah. We already have 1 Dora, so it's okay for us to sort of not look too hard at value, I think. There's plenty of ways for this hand to improve anyways, right? We can attach something around the 6-man, we can sort of make this hand into... Well, we can actually get a lot of different draws around in the Manzu, such as this one. We're gonna go ahead and drop the 1-man, I think, at this point. Is that the correct one? Maybe it's the... Nah, I'm okay with dropping the 1-man, though I'm not so sure about that. Because then we lose the 1-2 weight, right, when we draw the 3-6 but I think it's okay to do that. I don't know. Maybe that was bad. Well, either way, I'll go ahead and drop the 1 pin now to get Taiyao. We're Kutsuki, right, on the 6-0 and the 6-man. So, yeah. I'll be fine with that. I'm still a little bit dubious on whether the 1-man drop was better than, like, the 1 pin drop, but, oh, whatever. We don't need to worry about that right now. Future Moko can worry about that. This 3-so, what's it called? Flag means that someone's got a pair of 3-so. That's something to keep in mind. Anything else to worry about? Not really, I guess. Player across has dropped the door and has dropped a lot of mill tiles, so they're probably pretty fast. Close to Tempai, that is. Right? Other players, they sort of look pretty normal. Is ever a Dama? Whatever. Let's just call Riji. It's a good weight. We have 2 Dora. This is confirmed in Mangan. If we call Riji, maybe we get Hanuman if we Sumo. It's gonna be great. Alright, let's go. If we deal in, so be it. If we don't, well, that's amazing. Obviously we want to win, but, well, we'll just have to see how it goes. I think we are pretty favored to win this one. Maybe like 50%, but, well, I don't really know. Well, favored isn't, 50% isn't exactly favored, I guess, but, well, whatever. Either way, there's really not much for us to say now, so I'll cut unless we win, like, right now. Alright, is that a deal in? That's kind of annoying. Fair enough. That's just Richinomi at least. Richinomi, I should have said that after seeing the Uradora, but fine. We did deal in, which is unfortunate, but, well, that's just how things go sometimes, right? East 3 were in the last place, by a very small margin. Unfortunately with no Yaku and no value, but, well, we'll do our best over here. Let's see here. Okay, that's a very good draw. Got 4 blocks. Pretty strong blocks, all things considered. Maybe we can drop the Souths to head over to, like, Taiyao. You never really know. That could be possible. For the time being, we're just gonna go ahead and drop one of these 9s, right? Keep the Yakai around. I think it's still important, right, to keep it around for pairing up. Even if that would give us a pretty cheap-looking hand. Considering that, well, even a 1,000 point hand can, increase our placement, if we're lucky. 2,000 points for sure can increase our placement. And so we can just, you know, call and then get 1 Dora, which isn't going to be that difficult, I would think. Meaning that the Yakai are pretty important for this hand after all. Even if we would like value as 4th place. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop green. There to the left is doing something weird. They haven't dropped any honors. They dropped a middle tile first, but we can't really do anything about that, right? We've got a hand to try and win, right? There to the right, drop the 3-man first. Okay. Now we are, got a Yakai. I think I'm okay with dropping the 2-pin at this point. We already have enough blocks anyways. And pairing up the white will still be useful, both for value and for getting a Yaku. Right, because there is only 1 red dragon left, and so it's going to be a bit difficult for us to get that. Also, I guess you could technically pair up the white and then drop like 4 cells to head over to a flush. That seems like a pretty valid line of play, yeah. Especially because, well, now we can't keep both of these honors. I'm going to drop the white, which deals in apparently. Oh, that's a big hand. Oh, it's just a Mangan. Well, I mean, that's still really bad, but because it's all last in, we are way down in the hole now, but, fair enough, I guess. That's just, what's called freak accident. We can't really do anything about that. But what can we do? Well, we can sumo a Mangan, basically. That's how we're gonna try and get out of here. We can also, we want to build a Mangan. Yes, that's the plan. And so how do we build a Mangan? Just call Richi, right? We don't need the Yakai anymore with this hand. No way we can get a Mangan if we open, pairing up these Yakai. So we're just going to get rid of them before anyone else can get any use out of them, right? I guess there's technically a way for us to get Taiyao Sanjoku +2, right, on the 6, 7, 8. Then that could give us enough value, right, to get first place. I'm just going to go ahead and drop West. I'm not really sure if these numbers are useful or not. I'm gonna keep them. We do really want what's called Tanyao though, so it really probably isn't very useful to keep these 1s and 9s around. But well, whatever. What is our hand looking like? Well, we can reach Itsumo Tanyao +1, right? That is enough to get out of last, at least. Anything else? It's gonna be a little bit difficult to see, right? Because we do need, well, at least either Sanchoku or what's called a red 5 in order to get that value that we need. This is not Yishanten, but we're gonna drop the 9-man regardless. Here's what is going on here, actually. Is there a way for this to turn into San? And then, well, Sanango is kind of not something that we can really afford. We can't really try to build for Sanango, really. We can keep it in mind, but it's really difficult to get it, of course. So, not really gonna be too sort of we can't really try and force value with it necessarily. Is 6-0 really useful at this point? I mean, it can give us the 4-5-6, yeah. I think we still need to look for that, because that is a way for us to get value. We can also use the red 5 like this, and then get a 4-7 weight. That's pretty strong. So yeah, I mean, the 6-0 don't actually give us any acceptance, but it can give us a couple of improvements, I guess. So, well, we'll keep those around. I'm very... Yeah, so here we can drop the 8-pin. We've got what's called 2 red 5s, which means that if we get Tanyao, Sanchoku, right, on the 4-5-6, then that's enough to get value. That's enough to get Mangan, even if we open. So that's something we definitely need to keep an eye out for. This is not Sanchoku, so we can't take it. Just stealing in. Oh, okay. But of course, we're also still looking for Richi. Because, well, if we just reach Itsumo, you know, Tanyao +2, we can get, you know, Mangan, right? Maybe Haneman if we're lucky. Okay, so here it is, Ishanten. We're gonna take it. Don't deal in, please. Thank you. And yeah. Okay. Hopefully the Khan over here makes people scared, but... Because if they do deal in, there's a chance that they fall down to 4th place, right? If they deal into 18,000 points, then we avoid last. So that's nice, I guess. Obviously, we can't fold against the dealer. Is this a Dama? That's so awkward. I feel like it can't. I guess it is, because the thing is, right, we win on, well, we get out of last on Sumo. And Roan anyways. Don't die, please. Please don't die. Huge. Okay, now we've got Sanchoku chance, right? Tanyao Sanchoku. What do they call it? Let's do Dora. Not sure if you're supposed to reach this at this point, but I don't think we need to. Okay, now that there's a Richi on board, we are going to Richi for sure. Never mind. Never mind, this is Haneman already. We don't need to Richi anymore. Oh my god. No, it's not Haneman already. Oh my god. Don't do this to yourself. You can't win on the 8-man if you don't Richi. I mean, you can win on the 8-man still, right? But not on, like, the player to the left. I'm gonna stay Dama. Don't deal in, please. I don't know if this is correct or not. Maybe this is just horrible. Because if the player to the right drops the 8-man, we're toast. Like, come on. I think it's okay for us to keep our stick. Is that even true? We don't care about our stick anymore. Because the thing is, right, if one of these players, if we head over to the next round, right, we still need to win. And so this losing the stick right now doesn't really change our conditions, because we get the stick back if we win, and we need to win in order to, well, get out of last place anyways, right? But whatever. I don't think it was that big of a problem to, what's it called? I don't think it was that big of a problem to not call Regi, because we already had enough value, right? And sort of, well, maybe we get the, extra chance of the player to the right dealing to us. Although I don't really expect they would push, but, whatever. Anyways, we need to figure out how to play this hand still. Jeez. Well, right now there's only one player above 30k, so that's important. If we just make them deal into us, then we can get South Extension. Other than that, well, we need Mahjong still, right? Mahjong actually, for 8,000 points, right, exactly, will cause us to break the tiebreaker. Win the tiebreaker? Yeah. So that would be nice. However, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get 8,000 points exactly, right? If we open, then we need 4 Han. Yeah, so here, I don't really think I'm that interested in calling this, even though I would really like to use a Dora. Just because if we open, right, no, it probably was just a, what's it called? It probably was just a cheat. Yeah, I'm screwing up right here. Also, we have 6 blocks right now, because this game's shape is 2 blocks, so that, dropping the 7 mana over here was probably bad as well. Calm down from here. Don't die too easily. How do we have 7 blocks in this hand? Calm down. I think it's just 8 so. 9-so is already twice cut, we accept the 6-so anyways. We're gonna cut this down, shape down to 5-5-7. Okay. Okay. Spin is fine. We can't really use it that easily anyways. I need to keep my eyes peeled for for just not making too many mistakes. If the player to the left wins, then we're toast anyways, so we don't need to worry about that. But we need to make sure we don't, like, I don't know, deal into the dealer, for example. Yeah, this is the problem, right? Now we have to drop the door anyways, and it sucks. But, well, whatever. It's fine, because even if we don't have enough value to end the game, we can at least sumo, right? Or cause the player to the left to deal in, right? Or have them get no 10, right? There's so many ways for this hand to stay alive, or for our chances to stay alive, even if we don't have enough value, and that was probably why we probably should have called Chi on the 3-pin in the first place back then. Well, whatever. Okay, dealers over here showing off their Dorapong. We don't have to worry about that because we need to win. And this 7-so is really horrible. Can we drop the 5-so? This 7-so is actually, like, the worst tile in the world. Maybe it's not the worst tile in the world, but it's, like, really, really, really bad. That drop against the dealer. If we deal into the dealer, then we're still bad. So if we're not in tempo, I think I'm still okay with dropping the 5-so and sort of heading around. Because if we, again, we still have a chance, right, of not dying, right, if the dealer just doesn't get tempi. Now we just call Regi, of course. Regi Pinfu +1. If one of these players deals in, and then we get in Uradua, then we're good. If we sumo, of course, we're also, well, able to at least move on to the south round. If the player to the left, right, deals in, then we get south round, right. So yes, this is obviously a Regi, and we need to not die. Please don't die. Thank you very much. If the player to the left folds, right, then we also get guaranteed south. Oh. Yeah, we have to take it. Right. Wait, is that enough? Wow, I should know if this is enough or not. This is enough. This is enough, because we got the 2 sticks. Yeah. Right? Okay, yeah. Um, oh my god. Well, yeah, I definitely should have counted that out, but yes. Because this 3900 is 7800 plus the 2 sticks is, what's it called? 10.1k? I believe, no, 10.4k of, what's called, of swing. And that was just enough, right, to get out of there. Again, I should have definitely calculated that, but, well, at least we won. And we got our last, so, yay! Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time!